Alright everyone, today we're going to do Gundam Converge EX04, which is the Zeta plus C1 version blue. There is a red version of this. This is also known as the Hummingbird. This came out in 2015. The chassis is MSC-006C1BST. Alright, let's see what else is on here. Okay. Anyone know? Oh, that's what it means. Variable MS and WR systems. I don't know what that is, but yeah, there's the Hummingbird thing. No specs there, but I pulled up Fandom, of course, and you can actually make the robot here if you want, which we'll try to do. So Fandom here says it's from some sort of magazine or book called Gundam Sentinel. Stats-wise, nothing there. The reason why is it was never built in the Gundam universe. So you can read that text there if you want. It's based off the Zeta plus C1. And it's designed to escort the Deep Striker. But they never built the Deep Striker, so they never bothered to build this thing in the Gundam universe. This gum here actually looks pretty good, but I'm not going to chew on gum from that long ago. So that's going into the trash. There are instructions, and there's a stand I recognize here from the Deep Striker, which I'll pull out later on. These parts are different than the Deep Striker. This looks kind of familiar, but it's not exactly the same. Alright, so this baggie, we have two more baggies. Here we have the figure. So maybe we'll try to make the figure first, and then the big ultimate configuration last. Gotta be really careful not to cut these parts. Oh, the antenna is still there. Alright, let's try to start with the figure itself. So it looks crooked, like the neck peg looks crooked, or maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like the head is tilted that way. This is like it's not a white color, it's an off-white, ivory kind of color. So a whole lot of details though. Look at the bottom of the feet, they're also a different color, like a gray color, kind of a light gray brown. There's a darker brownish here, and then look at all these panel lines, really cool. It's actually two-tone. There's blue here, there's some silver up in the back of the knees, this plate also, and the chest plate. There's white vents here. That must be the door to get in. And the head itself, yeah, it's on a peg. And it's got translucent green eyes, which is nice. An antenna probably goes in there. Nothing on the back. It'd be nice if it said what chassis it was. The neck is kind of boring. It's like this dull brown, light brown color again. Okay, but anyways, you get alert. You can get some side-to-side movement there. So it stands on its own. Let's see this shoulder piece. What's going on here? There's already stuff attached to it. Okay, well, this hand is just molded in. It's a darker brown, and then yeah, it's cut this shoulder piece going on. Oh, this is two different pieces? Oh, it is. Okay, so let's take that off for now. Oh, there's no choice. There's no peg on this side. Okay, well, it says here this is the right side, so there's an L shape. And I assume it goes in like that. With the wings in the back. That would probably make sense, right? Then the arm goes back on there. Okay, so yeah, you're not gonna get it much harder head articulation now because that plate is colliding with the head. So let's get the other arm up here. This hand also is just molded in, so there's no hand articulation whatsoever. Alright, yeah, that head is trapped now by those blue plates. Pretty much. There's some sort of antenna. So the antenna here has some green metallic in there. I feel like this is clear plastic painted. I feel like there's light getting through there. slide this in that hole. There we go. Okay, landed home. So that is what this Zeta Plus looks like. Oh, there's a peg hole down here in the arm. Oh, okay. So there's a rifle, but it's looking for a hand with a square hole. Unless, I don't know, maybe it is supposed to go up in there. It doesn't seem it's doable. You can have it under like that. Let's go to the instructions and see what that says. I think this rifle goes to a different rifle. No, there. Or it's just a different rifle in general. This thing is supposed to hold. So let's get this out. I think the rifle in question is this thing. So this thing has like a ray dome. Very cool details. Possibly text. No, not text. Just some greebly effects. The blue ring around it's really nice. The barrel is kind of weak in the fact that it's not a deep recess. I mean, it would have been cool if that was hollow and that square was hollow as well. Alright, so yeah, that's supposed to go into this is supposed to go at the bottom of the arm, but then you got a bunch of other stuff. I think maybe this gun might go in here. Or it can go in there. I don't know what the deal is with that though. That might have to do with the flying mode. Oh, there's two leg pieces we're missing here. Sorry, out of focus, but it's just gonna go out of focus again when I put this on. Oh, I should put the leg pieces on first. Alright, so this little wing looking thing. Let's see this grooves into the leg. The thigh. I think that's this one. Hold on. I think there's two different kinds. There's this thing. These are two totally different shapes. I feel like something is missing. Let me check those bags again. I see. So one piece was, both of these were on this in the baggie, and so this comes off. And supposedly it goes onto the leg here. Oh, look at that. That fell off too. This is not easy to get in there, but yeah, with a little force. Oh, I think this comes off too. No? Well, yeah, it does. So, okay. Okay, so that is the complete robot without weapons. This thing, again, this round thing goes up in here. And it could just be displayed like that, I guess. It's a lot of weight, though. Yeah, it will stand, though. But I think, according to the instructions, this is supposed to go in here, too. And it still stands. Okay. Now, let me get this out of the way. There's no images of this other than line drawings, so I pulled up this Gundam fixed figuration thing. That's the realistic looking version of it, I guess. Okay. So that is it for the robot itself. It's not a bad looking robot though, but yeah, there's no hand articulation on either side, so that's kind of weak. Alright, now I'm not ever going to display it like this. I'm going to display it with all this stuff attached to it. So let's figure out this now. I guess the stand first. Oh, this is kind of weak, but these are foot stands. So if you want, you could just have the character like that. And then you can store all the extra pieces on the stand and all these bits. But I think I'm going to just skip that. If you really, really are interested, you look at promo pics or it's going to look like that, but why would you buy this and display it like that? Alright, so now I gotta take this thing apart, apparently. Take the wing plates off, and I guess now some giant thrusters are going to go in its place. So hold on here, it's do believe you are supposed to keep these on. And then this side thruster, there's a left and a right. This goes on instead of the arms. So that contains the arm. But what about the forearms? So I'm guessing these things must come off. Yeah, alright. Yep, okay. So take the forearm off. Put on this side. Let's take the forearm off of this and put it on this side. Focus. Sorry, I was losing focus. Stuff coming in and out of view. Sorry. The sad thing is, without 3 hands, I can't hit the focus all the time. I need my hands to actually do the work, so I apologize for that in all my videos. Oh boy, this is really... I think the pegs just aren't big enough. I didn't mean to take that off, it just fell off. So this is an interesting look on its own, right here. Right? Just a maxed out looking Gundam robot here. Okay, but now, I guess the torso, yep, that whole thing comes off. And we replace it with this mega booster torso. So it's got nice metallic thrusters, same with these pieces, and these heat deflecting pads or whatnot. So there's 2 pegs. I guess it has to go in this way. Alright. I just don't think this tiny little hole in that tiny little tab can support this much weight. I feel like they should have made the torso bigger and just had a big round peg on this side and a round hole or something on that side, or a hexagonal hole. This just seems like too much weight. You'd have to, I think, glue that piece in, which I guess I might do later, because in either configuration, it seems to work that way. Now something's supposed to go on the back of this thing. Oh, it's this. So this thing has articulating thrusters, so that's kind of neat. I don't know which way is up and down, but I assume it's gotta be this way. Nope, my assumption is wrong. Where is it? The instructions are so small, it's hard to tell what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, it is supposed to go that first way. I don't think that thing's totally flat. Now it is. Okay. So yeah, you can rotate these thrusters out. So that's kind of neat. Looks like something else also belongs in there. Probably this piece. Does it go up or down though? Just look at the instructions here. Yeah, alright. It's supposed to go in the down. It's down there. Alright, so that fin kind of sticks in there. So now it's like a crazy space Gundam just flying through space. What is this for? There's a little shield here. Oh, that goes on the front here. There's a little T-shape here, and the T-shape in the shield. Boy, this thing is really small. There we go. Okay, so that's like the little crotch guard. Now, how do I put this on the stand? This is a whole nother torso. You gotta be kidding me. I think this is for the flight mode. Okay, looking at the stand of this. Let's see. I think I have to put these two pieces together. Like that. And then the stand is here. This kind of clips. What? That can't be right. I guess that doesn't look right either, but it must go in this here. Alright, I think this is supposed to clip around the Gundam, this thing. Maybe one of these booster tanks. Yeah. Let's see if that's horse. I see. Okay, I guess that is it. So I'm trying to put this into this. There we go. Alright, so that's what the stand's supposed to look like, a bit angled forward. And then it just slides over this booster tank in the rear. And so now you have again, a space flying Gundam with a whole bunch of thrusters. Okay. I see. I'm supposed to take these wings off the legs here, and they're supposed to go in those peg holes there. So let's get that out. Yeah, a lot of loose parts going on. I'm going to leave that gun off. The whole thing's going to fall apart again. Alright, so there's a look at that. I like it. I like the look of this. It's basically a space flight. No foot Gundam. Alright, the last one, we're going to try to get it to look like a flying ship like this photograph here, which I don't really like the appearance of that at all. So I'm probably going to end up leaving it like this, but we'll at least try this here. So I think I have to take this new chassis frame here. It's oriented, looks like in this fashion. Guess I'll just take all this apart. I don't even think it uses the Gundam head at all. So I see this backpack thing going in here. So that's one start. Then I see the sidearm thing. Actually, there's no arm at all, so I'm going to take this out. I see it just goes like this, I think. Okay, so I gotta separate that other. I'll take this arm piece out. This goes in this side here. There are different sizes. This one is marked R, and the shape itself makes it supposedly idiot-proof, but we'll see. Now, where's this thing? Okay, squeeze on that. the big rear thruster bit. Has to go in this orientation on those two pegs. Oh, well, that's interesting. This back part of the Gundam here comes off, and it goes here. Probably should do this beforehand. Hold on. No, I cannot. Well, guess I can get in here. Yeah. Okay, like that. How does the front end come? Oh, I see. This chest piece actually comes off. Look at that. And that starts to become the front end of this. I guess in this orientation. Let's see. Oh, I see. I gotta move these thrusters up. Nope. So it's just fidgety, you know? Things are just falling apart all the time. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get this under it. I'm pretty sure I have to put this in first. Oh, I see. Hold on. This might be backwards, these jet engines. Or does this whole thing rotate? No, it does not. I think I have to literally flip these engines back around backwards. Okay. That little fin goes in here still. Okay, it's coming together slowly. Now the front end. Boy, what is going on here? So this radome thing, like that. This gun is on the top of it. What's on the bottom? I gotta definitely take the hand off. Let's see. So that's there. And then those leg pieces, where'd they go? But I'm supposed to take this out here, and I think they're supposed to go here. Okay, so there, that is I guess a really fast airplane starship thing, but you can't articulate these. I assume these are cannons here. So it could vector thrust, you know. Alright. Now how do I display this on the stand? This is the cradle now. So I gotta swap this out. And then this goes which way? Okay, it goes that way. And I guess it just rests on there. Where? I also feel this piece is supposed to go in here as well. on one of those. Yeah, I don't know. There. And then somehow it's supposed to rest, but I'm not seeing it. I feel like these two things, these are getting in the way. So you know what? Since they're on the bottom, I'm just gonna take those out. And then again, the infamous shoulder piece. The peg is just way too small to maintain itself. That thing fell out. Something like that. Alright. I guess this these things are supposed to really cradle around it like this. Yeah, definitely not liking this so much. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. But here, one last look. I mean, it just looks like a crazy ship, a crazy starship, which I guess if you're into that, that's cool, but I bought a Gundam, so I kind of wanted to look kind of like a Gundam. I much prefer this look here than that look over there. Right. So let me disassemble, redo all this, and I'll be back. So I ended up crazy gluing the shoulders together, and I also put this one in upside down. I like it better that way, so it works. Yeah, I crazy glued a lot of parts because this is the way I want it. I'm never gonna display those other two modes. Anyways, here's some comparisons with some other Converges. So this is the Deep Striker that these two were supposed to, I guess, hang out together in space. And it's similar in size, a little bit bigger, the Deep Striker. That is, what is this? This is EX3. This next one is EX7, the Dendrobium. And I added some copper core wires for those projectiles coming out. And that's definitely a bigger one for sure. And the biggest of the bunch is this one here, which is EX28, the Narrative Apex. So let me try to make some room here. But yeah, they're all space-oriented assault platforms, like long-range sniping, it seems. So it's quite an interesting thing in the Gundam universe. Okay, let's get these guys out so I can get closer in on this topic today. Alright, very cool. I was thinking about getting the red one, but I think I prefer this blue one. Yeah, so you have options out there. Yeah, if you had all the money in the world, you could just get both, a red and a blue, and just pose them differently, because you have 3 ways to pose, or maybe more than 3 ways to pose these things. You know, because you can mix and match parts in different ways. So, alright, well, I'm happy to get this one. So, thanks for watching today, and I'll see you the next time around. Bye.